Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. All right, cool. Let's see, I can hear myself now. Okay. Morning, good morning, good morning. 9:30 is about to open. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick top-down analysis of what I'm looking at the current market. So I'm gonna start with the higher time frame on the monthly. Okay, so monthly time frame, we're around in between the range of this high and this low. So we're not really getting anywhere, not really expanding for this specific candle. We're not really expanding to this high or to this low. We're just basically just stuck in this little range right here, right? So this is the weekly time frame right here. So weekly, same thing. We're not really having any expansion, just like how we have been having expansion for this leg up, like this. And this is completely normal. When you look at price on the weekly and you can see this consolidation, this is normal because if you take a look at past data, we have been just expanding the upside pretty much for now a long time. So usually when you're having an expansion for a long time, you're gonna get something like this, consolidation. Because this is the next price delivery that comes after expansion, which is consolidation. And when price is consolidating, I like to draw out my equilibrium level. What's an equilibrium level? Pretty much it's just a swing high point to a swing point low. And you have your midpoint, so your middle line of that swing high and swing low. So this middle line is what you call your midpoint of this range. So pretty much I just drew out the range from this swing high right here, highlighted in yellow, to this swing low highlighted in yellow. And this is the middle line of that equilibrium. So when price is consolidating, just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, I like to draw out my midpoint of this range because whenever price looks like it's going to break out, it's usually just returning back to the range. And this is the level that it usually just returns back into. And we saw in the perfect example today with CPI release. We were relatively close to taking out previous week high, but you can see how we just came down aggressively with CPI release back to equilibrium of our weekly range. So this is pretty much a perfect example on why you have to zoom out to the higher time frame, because all we have been doing recently is just going back and forth inside the range. And I'm not saying that the range is something you shouldn't be trading. If you know how to trade the range, then you can trade the range. But for those that don't not know how to trade the range, I would just lower your risk and sometimes not even trade at all. So now I'm gonna go to the daily time frame. So daily time frame, we have today's daily print. So we opened, so far we have manipulated of in our premium range from this previous candle. And then we have this CPI sell-off back to equilibrium of our weekly range. So we've been inside Monday's candle for 2 days now. So this is Monday's candle right here. We have this high and we have this low. and we have been inside Monday's range. So these two highs and lows are really important as targets for price to take. So now we're looking at the 4-hour. So you can see how it came down, started grinding back up. Reactions from this OB right here. Start hanging around this order block. Then we have 6 a.m. open, manipulating, tapping the consequent encroachment or the mean threshold of this order block. And we had this sell-off. We also had SMTs at the highs. So if you look at your 4-hour with ES, you can see how we basically, if I can pull this up. You can see how yesterday's daily print did not take Monday's high, but on ES, yesterday's daily print did take Monday's high. So we had SMTs, daily SMTs at these highs right here, and as well as the weekly. So NQ took previous week highs from last week, but ES didn't. So we had weekly SMTs at the highs. We had daily SMTs to highs. So if I'm bullish, I don't really want to see this. So those SMTs pushed us back down with CPI release to equilibrium of a range. So what am I looking for now? Well, we had the CPI sell-off. So now what I'm looking at is how the 10 a.m. will open, or how news will react once 10 a.m. opens, because we have news today at 10, and we have President Trump speaking today. The time for it is not decided yet, but he is going to be speaking today. So what I'm looking at is seeing how 10 a.m. will open, because I have one scenario, right? Either we open around this range and continue pushing lower, taking out this low, or we close above this area and slowly grind back up, taking the 830 high up here that we left intact. And also, if you pull out your swing low to your swing high of this range, we also tapped OTE, so optimal trade entry of this range here. So I want to see how 4-hour candle is going to open. So that's the 4-hour right there. Now I'm going to be going to the hourly time frame. So hourly time frame, we have the 9 a.m. opening. Once 10 o'clock opens, we're going to have this hourly fair rally gap. So what I'm going to want to see is once we print this hourly fair rally gap, bearish case scenario is we go up, rebalance it, and then continue pushing lower. But bullish scenario would be we come above, close within this range, and then continue pushing higher, taking out a 30 high. Because all of this all this right here looks more like your accumulation. If I was bullish. So all this to me just looks like a big accumulation. And then you have your manipulation down here. And then after your manipulation, what you expect is kind of like a distribution back up to the highs. Because in reality, this is what I see right now. In the bullish case scenario, just accumulation, CPI manipulation down, and then distribution back up. But that's only if we start closing above or within this hourly CPI that we're printing right now. So I'm going to wait to see how 10 a.m. opens. We're going to see if we get some kind of hourly closure within this CPI, and if we do, then we can look for longs. We also have this swing high, swing low dealing range right here. So we're going to see how we react once we tap premium. So this is the hourly time frame. $15 minutes, 15-minute time frame. So you can see you had these little SMTs at these lows down here. So 9:30 manipulation. Did not take 9:15 a.m. 15 minutes low, but yes, did. So that's low SMT down there. I'm gonna set an alert at equilibrium of this range. But yeah, gonna see how 10 a.m. opens. So 9:45 closed right here. All right, so we tapped equilibrium of this 15-minute dealing range. So this high, this low. I'm gonna draw out these deviations. So the swing point low and swing point high. So 930 manipulated S&T. We had this retracement back up to equilibrium. So we're creating this 15-minute for value gap. I wouldn't be surprised if we took out London highs or the 830 highs above here. So Asia, we had this consolidation. London, we took out Asia lows. Then we took out Asia highs. And then New York took out London lows. I want to see if we took out this London high here. So we didn't. So New York didn't take London highs. So it's still intact. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we just came back and took out London highs. This 3-minute inversion was pretty clean. All right, let's see how 10 a.m. reacts when it opens. All right, 3 more minutes into the 15 a.m. or the 10 a.m. open. All right, we have the name open right now. So we have this 15-minute busy right here. I want to see if 10 a.m. can manipulate inside this 15 and then continue pushing higher. So usually when we sing into like 15 fair value gaps, I like to see something like this. So move into that for 15, taking out all the sell stops, coming back up and then pushing higher. Needs a lot. I'm gonna set an alert here for equilibrium. I'm gonna pull these deviations from this swing point high and this swing point low. Gonna see if we can create a swing point low right here, and then take that swing point low, drive into discount, and then see if we can get some kind of reaction back up. Because we do have an hourly fair value gap above right here on the hourly time frame. So it would make sense if 10 o'clock can just come down, manipulate, and then go back up. All right, so we now tap discount of this range. From here, I want to see if we can get a reaction back up. So we ran these sell stops, resting below at discount. Gonna see if we get some S&Ts at these lows. I'm looking at more of this hourly fair value gap above us. We already swept sell side, hit minus 2.5, then we have S&Ts at these lows. So if we can get a change state delivery back up, that'd be preferably better. But if we start grinding back down slowly, then that's fine too. All right, I'm gonna be paying attention to this change to delivery. So 15-minute time frame. We're digging into this 15-minute gap. We already tapped discount. Hourly time frame. We have this fair value gap above us. 5-minute. We have this gap above here as well. So what I'm looking at on the 1-minute is if we get a 1-minute change to delivery. So this candle up here, this last down close candle, I'm paying attention to this candle here. If we get a body closure at least above. If not, then we just continue grinding back down slowly. But so far, we have returned to discount of this swing high to this swing low. So this swing low and this swing high. We trace back down into discount since 10 a.m. opened inside this 15-minute BISI. We then swept this sell side. So what I'm looking to see if we get a change to delivery, breaker for value gap, and I see potential upside for this hourly for value gap above. But if we don't get that change to delivery and keep closing below with bodies of candles, then we're just going to continue just grinding back down slowly. So that's what I'm looking at right now. So we had this candle closure above this last down close candle. We're stinging into this 5-minute gap above us. So if I'm bullish, I don't want to see us inverse this fair value gap right here. Because we already stung into this 5-minute. So if I'm bullish, I don't want to see us inverse this 1-minute right here. So we had this change to delivery. So your breaker would be this next up close candle here. So you have your breaker. And you have your fair value gap. So right now I'm looking for this hourly gap above us. look at the 15 minutes time frame, 5 minute, and the 1 minute. So we're getting good reactions from here. We're close to the 10 a.m. open, and we still have this gap above us unfilled. So now the 4-hour candle was a bearish candle, and now we're seeing us flip back up. I'm gonna set an alert right here. So we're about to take the hourly gap above us. So when you view this, what price did was we accumulated 10 a.m. open manipulation inside this 15-minute gap. So this 15-minute gap right here. And after we had that 15-minute gap, we retraced back down to discount of the swing high and the swing low. It hit minus 2.5. At first, we created this swing point low, right? Price then ran that sell side once more. And from there, I can take this out. Okay. And from there, we then came up, had a 1 minute change to delivery, and now we're looking for that hourly gap above us. So 10 a.m. manipulation inside this 15-minute gap. So when you look at this diagram on the right, you can see how we came down, swept this low right down here. And then we had that change to delivery tap, and then we saw that upside move. So this diagram right here on the right side, same thing that just happened right here, if you guys can see. So now we tap that hourly gap, and yeah, this was pretty good tape read. This was over 91 points to this hourly gap above. All right, so we filled this hourly gap. Now I want to see how we react to this hourly gap. Because honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we took this 830 high above from CPI release. So from this hourly, I don't really want to see a 5-minute change to delivery. So we tapped into this hourly. So I don't want to see a 5-minute inversion or a 5-minute change to delivery to the downside. Otherwise, that will validate my idea of being bullish. So this hourly tap, don't want to see something like this coming back down, closing below, and then pushing lower, or a 5-minute change to delivery. So this last close candle here from these two, I want to see a closure below, or else that would invalidate my idea of being bullish. So going back to the 1-minute, so far we had the 10 a.m. open. We manipulated inside discount. So now I'm going to pay attention to how we're going to keep printing from here. Still have this 830 high above us intact. So if I'm bullish, this could be a good draw on liquidity. Midnight is slightly above us too, like 70 points away. Let's go to the 15. So 15-minute time frame. Got the 10:30 15-minute candle. So we have this 15-minute candle opening inside hourly civvy. We already had this change to delivery. So usually when I like taking trades, I like taking trades off 15-minute gaps. So waiting for those 15-minute gaps to be made. 5-minute gaps aren't bad, but 15-minute gaps have more weight. So retracement to discount, expansion higher, taking out buy side. So I'm gonna draw out the same premium discount. So this one high, this one low. And I'm gonna see if we get some kind of retracement back to discount. All right, it's kind of slow right now. Not really. Just waiting for that 15-minute to close. So what I mean by that is we're looking to see this for value gap form. So if we do create that for value gap, I'm gonna want to see continuation off this push up and then taking out this buy side above resting here. So once we create that 15, what am I going to want to see? I want to see something like this. So once we create that 15, let's say I have this candle, and this candle. So this is the 15. What I'm going to see, well, what I want to see is some kind of push lower, right? Taking out that sell side once more, push higher, retest that breaker or change the delivery, and then push higher. So I want to see some kind of SMT at the lows. I want to see that sweep of that sell side. And then I just want to see a change delivery and then push higher, taking out that buy side liquidity resting above. So ideally, this is what I want to see, and from this 15-minute gap down here, because we've already been, ever since sell-off from CPI, which has been grinding up slowly. So I want to see if we can play the continuation of this move up. We tap minus 2.5, almost minus 0.4 of the standard deviation. We're 37 points away from tapping the midnight open. All right, 3 more minutes into the new 15-minute open. We're gonna have that new 15-minute gap as well opening. So I'm gonna need to pay attention to that. All right, I'm gonna draw out this 15-minute gap here. So this one. And then we're gonna go down the time frame to 1 minute. I'm gonna see if we can rebalance this 15 out here and then see potential push higher. So see something like this, and then continue like that. All right, so we hit that 15. Let's see how we react from this 15. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. So we dug into this 15. So we dug into the 15. We ran the sell stops once more. So now what I'm going to look for is a change to delivery. So the last down close candle would be this one up here. So the last down close candles, the ones that stung into this PD array, would be this one. So I'm gonna wait for a closure above and see if we can look for continuation back up. I'm gonna go to the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, so same thing as the first time when we stuck into this 15. I'm just looking for continuation off this 15 as well. So 5-minute time frame, 3-minute, 2-minute, 1 minute. All right. So let's see if we can get that move back up. because we already tapped into that 15. Then we had that second run on stops. So now I'm looking to see if we get that change delivery. We're like 73 points away from midnight. So it looks like we're gonna get that change delivery from this candle. All right, so we have a new hourly candle now. Have the 11 a.m. hourly candle. So we had this 1 minute change delivery at the S&Ts at the lows. So yes, didn't take this low. But the thing I don't like about this is how we didn't have a fair value gap. Yeah, we didn't have any fair value gap on this side. Let's see if this hourly candle can manipulate, and then we'll continue pushing higher. All right, I think I'm gonna end the live stream. Probably gonna chop around here for 11. But right now, if I'm gun to my head right now, I'm looking for upside. So I'm looking for this 830 high, potentially midnight tap. So yeah, I'm pretty bullish right now. If I was bearish, then I want us to at least come below the 10 a.m. or at least like a body closure around this area, and then I would be bearish. But for now, I'm bullish. But 11 a.m. this hourly candle has to manipulate, creating the wick. So we're probably gonna see some kind of chop, manipulation, then distribution. But I'm gonna end the live stream. I'm gonna update on the Discord for the PM session, but I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna see what tomorrow is actually real quick. Tomorrow we have 8:30 news, PPI. So I'll do that live stream for that too. Alright guys, catch you tomorrow in the live stream. Be safe, don't do dumb stuff, and enjoy.